in the liquid part of the portfolio, I now opted to, I basically just have Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, 4 or 5 miners, and some oil companies, and some gold miners.
That was Mexico's third richest man telling you how he invests in his own portfolio. He's not the only one that believes this way. There are a lot of Bitcoiners out there that believe Bitcoin should be the main position in your portfolio. So with that, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from Bitcoin Bros coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over all of the FUD right now. It's just a lot of FUD that has come out for Bitcoin over the past week. And why a lot of it is just kind of overblown. It's not that big of a deal. And the price of Bitcoin is rebounding right now. And we have a pretty huge sign at the end of this video about why Bitcoin could potentially make new all-time highs this year. So stay tuned for all that. Let's go ahead and check out the FUD. This is the update from the Bitcoin ETF day 10 flows. So we had negative 79 million in flows yesterday. And you can see a lot of it just coming from Grayscale. A lot of that selling off from GBTC. And that will probably continue. They don't have unlimited Bitcoin, so eventually it will stop. And it has slowed down here a little bit. So you can still see total the ETFs do hold $25 billion worth of Bitcoin. That is a huge amount of BTC. And people think negative 75 million is a lot, but I mean, if you look at the total Bitcoin, just even over the past 24 hours, it's $24 billion. So there's a lot more money flowing in and out of Bitcoin. It's not just all from the ETF. So you have to keep that in mind. There are still retail traders. There are still people who leverage out their Bitcoin, try to do long and short calls. So there's a lot more money flowing in and out of Bitcoin outside of just what's coming from the ETF. So always keep that in mind. I know the GBTC flows look terrible when they're selling all that Bitcoin, but there is a lot of other money coming into the market as well. So to get into some of this FUD, check this out. The U.S. government files notice to sell $130 million worth of Bitcoin seized from Silk Road. So here's some more Bitcoin selling. Definitely not going to be good for the price. Some more FUD here. And the U.S. government is actually making the wrong decision here. They should be hodling that Bitcoin, but for some reason, they're selling it for worthless fiat currency. And then Jim Cramer has been on a tear over this past week, which makes me think, why is he talking more about Bitcoin now more than ever? Does he know something that we don't know? And every single time he tweets something, the opposite thing tends to happen. Jim Cramer says, unlikely that Bitcoin finds its footing. This is on the 22nd. Then he says, Bitcoin is a tough own on the same day. Then he says, now that Bitcoin is down about 20% from its high, I expect a strong stand to be made. But then he says, number go down. He's just been very bearish here. Bitcoin so strong early this morning, seems a tad heavy here on the 24th. Then on the 25th, he says, another day, another chance to roll out of Bitcoin, while the number go up club tries to keep it at 40,000. And since then, we are rebounding here a little bit back up to $42,000. But I think Jim knows something that the rest of us don't know. I think that something huge could be coming for Bitcoin. I mean, he seems like he wants to keep retail investors out of Bitcoin, telling them not to buy it. And then check out this tweet here from Crypto Zombie, a fellow YouTuber. Shout out to him. This was a great post that he made here. But check this out. This could really, really be huge. He says, just got off the phone with somebody who I respect and trust, who has been in the traditional banking industry for years, but pivoted to full-time crypto a few years back. He says they run a very successful OTC desk that processes millions for high net worth individuals. He says they're talking about Bitcoin and the recent sell-off after the ECF launch. He explained that based on previous cycles and TA, that we'd probably chop around. It'd be pretty boring until quarter 3 or quarter 4. So this person, whoever Crypto Zombie's talking to, says they explained to him that you can't move forward by looking in the rearview mirror, and that demand for Bitcoin has in fact been increasing ever since the launch. Then they also want to explain that the only thing holding us down now is the GBTC and FTX selling. And the FTX selling is basically almost over. to forget everything you know about the 4-year cycle and how Bitcoin has behaved in the past. He's basically just saying, throw all the TA, throw all the Bitcoin 4-year cycle out the window. That's not going to happen. And he says he's not going to say what their price prediction is for the end of the year, but he's saying it's higher than even he anticipated. If you know Crypto Zombie, he's a crypto YouTuber, and he's definitely bullish on Bitcoin. So this is really, really interesting to me. And then they also said that the previous TA they worked on Bitcoin will become irrelevant because of the ETFs. And he's just going on to say this person has no reason to lie to me, and they have a lot of influence in the industry. So this could really be huge if people are saying that these high net worth individuals are trying to get in right now, and that the ETF is here is making it easier now more than ever for some of these high net worth individuals to just move over some of their accounts. This could really change things up for the Bitcoin 4-year cycle. And we could see a new all-time high this year, potentially hitting 6 figures this year. Now, the Bitcoin bros tend to be more cautious, and we do tend to follow the 4-year cycle. We do believe that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high this year, but that will be after the halving, potentially in Q4, and we'll probably have the bull run in 2025. That is what we think. So it'll be interesting to see if these ETFs push Bitcoin even higher. This is a little bit of a FOMO post, but we follow Crypto Zombie, and he doesn't normally say things like this. So this is actually pretty bullish in my personal opinion. And then with all that, with these Bitcoin ETFs that have just come out, nobody is talking about Bitcoin. The Bitcoin search volume in the past 5 years is down to 20. That is basically the numbers we were seeing in the bear market of 2022 and 2023. Basically, nobody's talking about Bitcoin. I mean, there was a lot of chatter around the ETF, but that's basically all gone away about 2 weeks after the launch. So not too many people talking about Bitcoin, not a lot of people watching videos. So it's going to be interesting to see over the next couple of months how Bitcoin performs without a lot of hype, with these ETFs now just getting here, with the marketing that's going to be coming from BlackRock, Fidelity, and the other ETF filers. It's going to be really interesting. I think right now it could be a generational buying opportunity for Bitcoin. I think it's going to be really hard for one person in the future over the next couple of years to obtain at least one BTC. That's why you should be trying right now to get at least one Bitcoin. It's not financial advice. That is just where we see Bitcoin going in the future. So let me know what you guys thought about all that in the comment section below. Really appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Hit that like button if you found any value. My name is Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.